Good day, teachers. This is the briefing of the assignment of your course ECE211 Language and Literacy for Young Children. The aim of this assignment is to assess your ability to apply, analyze, evaluate, and create which are the higher order learning outcomes of your Bloom's taxonomy. This assignment consists of 60% of the course assessment. Before you begin working on it, please read through the entire guide at the start of your writing. Let us first look at plagiarism. Any written assignment such as essays, projects, take-home tests or take-home examinations that are submitted by you or any student must not be deceptive regarding the abilities, knowledge or amount of work contributed by you or the student. Documenting sources. Whenever you quote, paraphrase, summarize, or otherwise refer to the work of another, you are required to cite its source and parenthetical documentation. Generally, this means that you are telling the readers where you got any and all information that did not come directly from inside your own mind or head. Please bear in mind that all sources that you cite in your paper should be listed in the references section at the end of your paper. Please use APA 7th edition format style of referencing for this coursework. Teachers, these are the general instructions. As far as possible, please use your own words when working on your assignment. Important reminder, if you copy and paste from the learning materials or from other sources, your marks will be deducted. The format for this assignment is New Times Roman font size 12. And please have 1.5 spacing on A4 paper. Ensure also you have a soft copy of your assignment safely stored. When submitting your assignment, do remember to use the front cover provided with these particulars. Remember to include the subject code. Your subject code is ECE211 and the subject title is Language and Literacy for Young Children. Your program is Graduate Diploma. Not forgetting your name, your metric number, your academic facilitator, and your learning center. Other requirements include, I repeat, New Times Roman font 12 with 1.5 spacing. Please submit online to MyPLS and your deadline is 30th of November 2020. That will be on a Monday. This assignment consists of 3 parts. Part A, 15%. You need to read the article written by Sharifah Norputeh and Aliza Ali titled Preschool Teachers' Perception Towards the Use of Play-Based Approach in Language and Literacy Development for Preschool and answer the 3 questions given. For Part B, which is 15%, you need to design and develop 4 homemade teaching aids for language in nursery, children between 0 to 4 years or kindergarten, children between 4 to 6 years old. Part C is 30%. The purpose of this part of the assignment is to assess your ability to design a lesson for teaching language and implementing it in the classroom. The children you are planning to teach can be in a nursery, TASCA, or kindergarten, TADIKA. For Part A, it comprises 15% of the whole assignment. For this part, you are to define developmentally appropriate practice or DAP and play-based learning. That takes up half a page. Secondly, discuss the results of the research and interviews including the issues and problems using DAP and play-based learning in the main findings. 2 pages. And lastly, for conclusion and implications, you need to write about half a page. This is the suggested outline of your essay. The first part of your essay will be the introduction, and it should begin by telling the reader specifically what topic your essay is addressing. In this essay, you are required to first provide the definition of DAP and play-based learning. The second part of your essay is the body. You can write about 3 to 5 paragraphs, and in this part, you have to discuss the issues, challenges, or problems as found in the main findings. Wrap up your essay in this paragraph and summarize all main points and the steps to be taken to overcome the issues or challenges. You should write between 150 to 200 words. For Part B, which consists of another 15% of the whole assignment, you are required to prepare your assignment in 12 pages. You have to design and develop 4 homemade teaching aids for language in nursery for your children between 0 to 4 years of age or learners between 4 to 6 years old in kindergarten. Try to be as creative as you can. The teaching aids should be your own work and not copied from the internet or other sources. Nevertheless, you are encouraged to get ideas from the internet, especially from Pinterest and YouTube. For each teaching aid, use one page to show at least 2 to 3 photographs of the teaching aid. Use 2 pages to describe step by step how you would use the teaching aid in a language lesson. Here is a little tip for you. Use the same teaching aids for Part C of the assignment. Part C comprises the remaining 30%. The purpose of this part of the assignment is to assess your ability to design a lesson for teaching language and implementing it in the classroom. The children you are planning to teach can be in a nursery, TASCA, or kindergarten, TADIKA. Use the same teaching aids you have designed in Part B for this purpose. Let's look at Step 1, Design and Development of the Lesson Plan. Select a topic from Curriculum Standard Prasekolah Kebangsaan or the National Preschool Standard Curriculum or from any other curriculum. Design a 30-minute lesson for teaching language to children using the format as provided below. The format of your lesson plan should include the items below. Number 1, subject. 2, the day and date of your lesson. 3, your class. 4, your time. Ensure that it's 30 minutes. The focus of your lesson, the theme, as well as the topic. Next, the content standard or standard kandungan. Learning standard, standard pembelajaran. Your objectives of the lesson. For example, by the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to 1, 2, or 3 objectives. And then the teaching aids that you are going to use in your class. Write down the procedure on how you are going to carry out your lesson. You can divide your procedure into 4 columns in a table. This can be the format as portrayed in this slide. In the first column, write down the step. The second column, the teacher's part. Third column includes pupil's part, and the last being the teaching aids. For example, for step 1, for teacher's part, teacher shows a flag and sings Negaraku. Pupils stand in attention and listen. Teaching aid used, Malaysian flag. For closure, how to determine your pupils understand your lesson. You can gauge through their written and or oral work, scrapbook, drawings, presentations like in a song, demonstration, and the like. Step 2. Implement the lesson plan. Implement your lesson as planned in Step 1. Take photographs of your lesson, 2 photographs of the children engaged in your lesson, 1 to 2 photographs of yourself, the teacher, in the classroom during the lesson, and 1 to 2 photographs of the teaching aids being used. Some tips for your lesson plan. Make your lesson as interesting as possible. Be creative. Check out from the internet for ideas on how you can make interesting and attractive teaching aids. Show in the lesson plan how you intend to use the teaching aids. Teachers, you need to write reflection on my lesson in about 1.5 pages. In your reflection, tell how you feel about the lesson. Did you achieve what you planned? If not, why? Give reasons. Your children's response to the lesson. Do you think your lesson was effective? What are the problems, if any, that crop up? How do you intend to teach differently? Submit the following as one file in Part C. lesson plan. You decide on the number of pages. Attach photographs of your teaching with captions. Attach photographs of the teaching aids used. They could be the same from Part B and others not made by you but also used in the lesson. Attach any other documents used if relevant, such as worksheets and others. Attach a short essay on reflection of my lesson. Dear teachers, good luck and happy working on your assignment.